All right, what's going on, guys? Happy Friday. Hopefully, everyone had a fun and safe 4th. This is going to be a quick and dirty slate today. I'll be honest, not as much research as I usually do, so we are going to move through these. Will tell you I've been working on a projection model. Tested it yesterday. We went 12 and 3, so very interesting. We will continue to test that, but yeah, we're gonna demo it a little bit today. Rolling right into the Angels and Cubs. Now this is an interesting one. Again, this is kind of looking at the projection, so it's simulating a lot of games, about close to 5,000, and coming up with a projection. It has the Angels projected to win 4.6 to 4.4. Now, additionally, I've kind of added in some other factors: defensive ratings, reliever ratings, starting pitcher matchups, offensive trends. So when we kind of factor those in, we actually get the Angels winning 5 to 3.4. This is one where I kind of buck the trend, and I'm not doing that on many, to be honest, today. But this is one where to me, it just kind of feels like a clear Cub spot. We got Justin Steele on the mound, going up against Griffin Canning. So I know offensively the Angels have been a little bit better, but they've also played some very weak teams. Cubs have had a rough schedule here, so this is going to be a nice reprieve for them. I look for them to get the job done today. I like Cubs here, so we're kind of going against the grain here, but it might be the only one we do that. Maybe a couple, but we'll see. This is technically the Mets here, 3.6 to 3.96, so it's really a coin flip here. But if you're giving me Mets plus money, I know it's Skeens on the mound. Everybody loves Skeens, but it's still an anemic Pirates offense that just can't score runs. I'll take the Mets all day here. Plus money, I like the direction Severino's going, and highly likely Skeens will give up a few runs. Who knows if the Pirates will score any? So if you're giving me Mets, still a very hot team at plus money. Got to take that. Next game, Cards, Nats. We've got Sonny Gray going up against Patrick Corbin. It's not as a joyful Patrick Corbin day anymore. He hasn't been as good to fade lately, so in a negative way. But that said, I still like the Cards today with Sonny Gray on the mound. You can look at their first 5, a little juiced at minus 185. I mean, we did see the Nats score some runs against the Mets, so I think you can make a case either way. Offensively, they're kind of on similar wavelengths at the moment, but just a huge pitching disparity there. Really love the Nerfy in this one. Haven't looked, but probably quite juiced. But if we look at Patrick Corbin, I mean, literally the worst in hard hit percentage, almost 50%. Exit velo's high. We've got the wind blowing out. Just everything kind of works in the Cards' favor here. All right, Red Sox, Yankees. Projection is Red Sox. Red Sox winning by nearly a run, and I agree. If we look at the Yankees offense, they've sucked. They got swept by the Reds. I mean, that kind of tells you everything you need to know. Nestor Cortez on the mound looked like shit last outing. Looked like crap the outing before that. So definitely pitching advantage to Boston, offensive advantage to Boston. Give me Boston here at plus money all day. All right, Reds, Tigers. We're back in the Reds. We're back on the Reds. I like the Reds. I like the over. It's going to be a very humid day here in Cincinnati. The ball should be carrying well. My only concern is Spears. 63% of his outs come via the fly ball. We did see the Tigers go play some long ball against the Twins. Little nervous, right? The pitching advantage is definitely the Tigers, but I think Cincinnati coming back home off of a sweep. I think they keep it going, actually. So give me the Reds here at minus 115 and a heavy lean towards the over if you don't want to play a winner in that game. All right, White Sox, Marlins. Saw the Marlins get swept by the Sox. Had a good series against Philly, though. Projecting a very, very high scoring game, almost 12 runs. I can see it with these pitchers. Really love the over here. I feel like this has to go up today. It just has to. I know the Marlins haven't been hitting, but this is a beautiful get right spot for them. You can make a case either way on this one, right? Technically, the projection has the White Sox as a slight favorite, but when we factor in recent trends, it gives the Marlins the advantage. So I do like Marlins here. All right, Giants, Guardians. We just don't have enough data here. Guardians are a slight favorite, but we need to know the pitching matchup. I think the Giants are trending in a good direction. Saw the Guardians offense really perk up. Ultimately, you got to give them the advantage at home. But like I said, depending on the pitching matchup, minus 170 is a lot of juice to not know who's pitching. Braves Phillies projecting a very, very, very low scoring game. So under 7.5, definitely on the table. We got Nola going up against Fried. It's a pick 'em, just an absolute coin flip here. So I would take the Phillies at plus money. They just have the better offense. We have a fairly equal pitching matchup. I just trust the Phillies can outscore the Braves. So I like the under, and I like the Phillies. Another game where we need the pitching matchup here to make a determination. First lean is towards the over. Rays have won, I think, 3 series straight, so they're kind of rolling right now. So we'll kind of have to see what the pitching matchups are. That'll play a huge factor here, but most likely a fade for me. Twins Astros, really interesting series coming up here. So we've got Pablo Lopez going up against Sean Dubin. Lopez pitched at Houston May 31st, wonderful outing, 7 innings, 6 hits, 1 earned run, 6 Ks. That said, that was when the Astros were really struggling, and now we're on the inverse of that. They are hot right now. So Dubin is a guy that's going to go, 2-3 innings probably. He's going to give up 1 or 2 earned runs. You kind of count on that. It's just, do this Astros offense get to Lopez? We've seen some progression in terms of his numbers, and according to his expected ERA and his expected FIP, we should continue to see that progression. Same thing with Dubin, though. It should be a little bit better from an expected ERA standpoint. I like the Astros here. I think this is a high-scoring game. That 8 is really juicy, and I would take the over on this one, but ultimately, I like the Astros to get it done, but it really is kind of a coin flip game there. Probably better games to bet on, to be honest. All right, Royals, Rockies. The model loves the Royals to just beat the ever-loving shit out of the Rockies. I had to check this thing like 4 times to make sure it's right. We might be factoring Coors Field a little too heavy, is kind of what I came down to. But the model loves the Royals, so I can see it. We're fading Freeland. Reagan's great pitcher. I love him to get the job done today. Reagan's K-prop's a little high at 7.5 though, so we'll be fading that one. Orioles, Athletics. Again, the model likes the A's or the Orioles to get it done here. I love this matchup. I think Suarez has a great bounce back day against the Athletics, going up against Hogan Harris, who I do love, but the Orioles offense is just going to be too much here. Wind blowing out. We saw the Athletics kind of roll the Angels, but now there's a real team coming into town, and I think they get brought back down to earth. Next game, Blue Jays, Mariners, just tight. Just an absolute coin flip here. Projection 3.93 to 3.82. We did see the Mariners have a little offense yesterday, so that's kind of factored into this, but ultimately, same thing. I mean, you're going to give me Blue Jays plus money. I kind of like the way they look. I know they haven't had a winning record, but had some tough series. I like Gausman on the mound. I'm fading Castillo. We've faded him most of the year, and it's been very profitable. So going to continue in that trend. I do like the over 7 in that game as well. All right, Diamondbacks, Padres. Diamondbacks are hot offensively. We did see Christian Walker just go ham on the Dodgers, so projecting a coin flip game. So if you're going to give me the Diamondbacks, who offensively have been rolling the last couple series, I'll take them over the Padres, and we're going to continue to fade Vasquez, although Sassoni isn't exactly awesome either. So probably not one to necessarily bet on. All right, last game, Brewers-Dodgers. Glass now going up against Aaron Savali. Savali was on the Rays, got traded to the Brewers, so making his first start. Tough one, right? Savali, new catcher. There's a lot of variables, so will he pitch well? I don't know. Dodgers offense just hasn't really been clicking, especially that last series against the Diamondbacks. That makes me nervous. Glass now had one of his worst starts of the year last time. That was also at home. And I just kind of like the way the Brewers offense is going. I know they didn't score a ton of runs in Coors Field, but just kind of going off gut feeling here. Same thing, if you're going to give me a coin flip, and the projection actually has the Brewers winning this, and you're going to give it to me at plus 164, yeah, 100%. I will gamble with that. So give me the Brewers at plus 164, and I like the over as well. All right, best bets. I like Orioles and the Royals first 5 minus half a run. Mets money line at plus money. Phillies money line at plus money. and Marlins at -120. Parlays, just keeping it really light and simple. We're going Orioles, Kansas City, both -1. We're going Cardinals, Cubs, money line, Mets, Reds, money line, and then just kind of a fun parlay. We're just kind of combining some of those teams into a four-man that could hit. Prop leans, you could look at Sonny Gray over 5.5 Ks today. I kind of like that prop at plus money. Slade Sassoni over 2.5 Ks, a little juiced at -175, but that's a good dance partner to something else. Gaussman under 6.5 Ks, a little sketchy against the Mariners, but getting plus 125, so there's really good value there. Same with Reagans under 7.5 Ks, good value at -110. I like Kyle Freeland for the Rockies to go under 3.5 Ks. Griffin Canning for the Angels under 2.5 walks, very juiced at -200, but we did hit both of our base on ball props yesterday. We did very good on the props. We went 7-3, and straight bets we went 2-2. So not a bad day. And then I like Glasnow over 1.5 earned runs. I think the Brewers' offense will get to him. And then I like Max Fried over 1.5 earned runs against the Phillies. I think Phillies are hitting really well. Where I think the books expected a lot of regression because Schwarber and Harper were out, and honestly, we haven't really seen that. It's been fairly consistent since those two have been out. They should be coming back here pretty soon, although they might just hold them out until after the All-Star break. Who knows? Hopefully not, but hard to say. I think they were on the 10-day, so should be coming up quite soon. Didn't do any upsets. Kind of already have some built into here. We've got several potential upsets here. So it's a wild day as we get closer to the All-Star break. You can kind of see some games going in directions we didn't think they would. So all right, that is going to do it for me. Not sure if I will have a video tomorrow or not. We have our 4th of July party tonight, so might be a little incapacitated. So if not, I will catch you guys on the video Saturday. And if you haven't yet, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys later.